Hi everyone, what I'm going to show you how to do now is some trim, and I call it the bookbinding trim. Now you can either have it on a tag actually or a book. You know, if you're making an album, then that can go up the spine, and it's done onto a piece of card, but you can't buy that like that how you want it. So the best thing to do is get your diamond trim out, or whatever it is you've got, a pearly trim, whatever. Get your trim for the centre, and then get your lace out. Now I've got some of this eyelet lace again. It's 1 inch wide, really pretty, and I'm just going to show you. Excuse me. Now I did it, put the lace on first, then I added the central trim, then I added the bling. But I'm going to try it a different way, and I'm probably going to get it wrong, but here goes. I'm going to try. All you do is you glue straight down the middle. Not exactly straight, mine, but it will do. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. Trim mine off where I don't want it. Oh, wrong scissors, sorry. So I've got that. I'm going to put the diamond strip down. I'll start here. Like that. You know, fit it snug. Like that. And cut that off. And you can measure it all and just put it together. It doesn't really matter. Swing that around. So I hope you can see this. Like that. Turn that around. Come on, woman. Like that. These are really quick and easy trims to make. And like I just said, you won't find them in the shops because you've made them. And unless you're copying somebody's design, it's going to be your design. Okay? And then what you do is take your lace. Start yourself off about an inch. Pop your material on. Tuck it in and just pinch like that to gather it, and then you just do the next inch. I would only do 1 inch at a time because on card your glue can dry pretty quick, like that. Actually, this is a better way to do it, I think. Pinch like that, just to put the frill in and gather it. But isn't it better to do your own? Because you can't, you know, like I say, you can't buy this. It's they don't make it how you want to have it. We're making your own. You can get it exactly how you want it. So I'm just going to do that. Push that into place. Pull that back a little bit and put a little crease in here. So I hope you can see this. I hope you've seen it all. Like that, and then chop the end off. Like that. I'm going to, well, you don't have to have it. I'm going to see if I can alter that a little bit actually and make sure. Yeah, that'll do. Like that. That's fine. Turn it round and do exactly the same thing again. So now I'm going to have to make a tag. Or a book. I'm like, oh, I'm not making a book. I'm not into doing all them minis and that. They're beautiful, some of them. Well, a lot of them are. Most of them are. But I'm just... they're too time consuming for me, and my head's buzzing with ideas as it is, so I don't need anything else to... but I do make books. I have made books. Quite a few books. If you want to look on my channel. Like that. And then just take that off. Cut that. Peel that back a little bit just to get a tuck in the end. Like that. There. And there you go. You can trim all your bits off. Like that if you want. Leave that on, not fussed. When you can make it so that it's all matching. Like that, it doesn't matter. Actually, what I have done there, which was I've made a mistake there, and I trimmed that down. because I should have had the scallops matching and I didn't. So that's the thing to learn from. A mistake to learn from, definitely. But that's evened it out a little bit. So there you go. And you've got your own trim. In actual fact, I like both. Yeah, because I gathered that a lot first and then put the trim on. And this one I did, and it's flatter. It's wider actually. It makes it look wider the way I've done it. Because that went over the trim. So it depends on how you want to do it, but that's how you do it. That's how you make your own fancy trim. And you can do this. I'm going to make another one now because I want to make another tag. I'm going to make a... Whoops, wrong scissors. Way. My mother will have me guts for garters if she knew I was using wrong scissors. I'm going to use some pink. I'm going to, you know, make a pink one. Let's have a look. Let me see what trimmings I've got. Yep, I've got some pink diamante bling. And I need a trimming for down the middle. Let me root in my box of trims. Let me see. I must have one somewhere. Of course, it doesn't have to be pink, does it? Oh, I've got a nice... I've been finding bits and pieces that I didn't realise I had. Oh, well, I didn't remember that I had, put it that way. I need to find a trim. Now, wait a minute. Oh, I know what I've got. That would be perfect for this. Perfect. There we go. I've got some of this. And some pink bling. So we'll just make another one so you can see what it's like. So I'm first going to put this down the centre. I will sort all the end out after. More or less central. Because you do have to burnish that away. Like that. Not quite straight, I don't think, but we can sort that out. Make sure these, like I say, I'll sort that out. And just take the lighter and burnish that. Now the diamante. No, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to put this on first, I think. Yep. I'm just going to cut that. This time make sure that I've got the scallop in the right place. Definitely. Oh, pretty. Oh, I love things like this when they work out. So this is why I like doing things when you find a nice lace. I don't know where I got this lace from. I think somebody gave it to me. Somebody sent it to me. Yeah, just for anybody who doesn't know, because I've had more than one email actually regarding a rack. What a rack is a random act of kindness. I'm going to level mine off. It's where you gift something to someone if you want to. You don't expect anything back. Let me just make sure I've got this right. It's just something you want to do for someone. An act of kindness. If you want to go along and buy somebody something to help them craft or, you know, whatever. Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be crafting stuff, does it? But that's what it means, is a random act of kindness. Something you do to somebody else. It makes you feel good and it makes them feel good. I know when anybody sends me a rack, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love receiving racks because you never know what's in them. And I'm always looking for the more unusual things that I know people do it for me because they know I like the unusual things. And it is fabulous. I give a lot of racks out, but they don't always get noted, and that's because I don't advertise it, to be honest. Not all the time. Unless they want to film it, I don't do anything about them. Right. Yeah, all right. Look at that. Isn't that... Now that down the spine of a book, and then you can pop that over the page, or whatever you want to do with it. It doesn't matter. I'm going to put some of this on now. Hope you're seeing this. And it's a very good feeling when something pops through the door that you didn't know about, or you don't know what the contents are. I don't know, it just is. It's so kind of people. You know, and I've had some wonderful, wonderful racks. I've had big ones, I've had small ones. It doesn't matter if it's one thing or 10 things. It's the thought. I know some people on YouTube get a lot of racks. I need to take that off a little bit, I think. So I can pull that one back a bit. It's too far over. Yeah, that'll do. And some of them don't even seem like racks. They're just like, oh, bung a box full of gear in and send them off. And that's sort of done between friends. They're just like, I'll buy something, and then the person they send that to, they buy something. And that's more or less to do with friendship. But a normal rack is just gifts from the heart. And it doesn't have to be done through friends. I get racks through people saying thank you. And they're thanking me for teaching them different things. There, isn't that pretty? And we can further enhance that by adding some pearls, maybe. But yeah, in fact, most of my racks are to say thank you. You know, for just... Well, because they're free tutorials, basically. And so a lot of people like to say thank you. They're getting a free lesson. They're learning something good and easy, and it's skills they can pass on. So that's what it is. That's what they do. Now, let me just see. These pearls have to match. 1, 2, 3, maybe. Let me see. Always start one in the middle, sort of. Beautiful! Even that on its own. But might have to do something with this one now. Well, I was saying that I've got parcels. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that pretty? I'm also going to put something in the middle, I think. They do have some smaller pink ones. Somewhere. There we go. Right. Yeah, I like that. Slightly different colour, but I like that. Pretty. You know, isn't that gorgeous? You could actually, I suppose, get away. Mind you, I like the card showing. It doesn't matter about that going up the side of a spine of a book. If you only wanted to do it for a tag, then you only do one side. And look, how's that for the bottom of a tag? Isn't that fab? Brilliant. Look really nice on a tag. Yeah. Round the edge of a box. You could make this up and put it round the edge of your box. Yeah, of course you can. There you go. Thanks for watching. Speak to you soon. Take care. Bye bye for now.